So far, the crew has cleared every hurdle naysayers have placed in their way. Columbus would be home to one of the 10 inaugural teams. Columbus has outperformed much larger cities. The true success indicator has been from the fans.
Well, it's boys' night out.
Hello and welcome to the club. It's me, your host Mars, again. After a week off, I'm feeling rested. This is the Upper 90 Club, a roundtable podcast where count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tip of the hat!
Friends discuss the Columbus crew, and that's the end. It's only 5. There's just 5, and we don't have to worry about anything
Triples
else.
was best.
That would ever happen. Yeah, quintuples is best. That's right. We're going to talk about that 5-2, who knows how many goals win we had in Atlanta, where for a few minutes we had doubled our season's goal differential. How do you like that, guys?
I don't.
We're going to talk about that game. We've got 2 games coming up. We've got the makeup game in New York. Don't know where they're going to play yet. Maybe U.S. Open. Arthur Ashe could be available. U.S. Open is wrapped up.
Small-sided.
Let's see. Maybe they could play on a pickleball court.
We don't have enough players, so that would be great.
I've heard that many of the tennis courts are being converted to pickleball because it's a big craze. It's coming to a tennis court near you. We're also
Tennis
going to read the internet. There's a lot of internet to read. We're going to do our thoughts and players. I've got a double run club update. This is going to be a double. We'll try and cut it in half, but it's going to be doubled. And we'll see if anyone got the prediction right on the result from yesterday.
Spoilers. Nope.
Yeah.
Can we just start doing goal differential instead of like actual score?
That's what
winners.
Rob Thomas had proposed in season 2. Hit us up, Rob Thomas.
He's the smartest person.
I have the email.
He had an alternative scoring method that would have.
He's an alternative
this
guy.
Very problem. Anyway, with me in the club are Ben, Mort, Trey, and Haas. Say hey, guys.
Hey guys,
what
Got
happened?
a little tip of the hat.
So we took last week off. We didn't even post anything. We just took it off.
I was a sleepy boy.
Yeah, and what else? We had no game, right? There was international break.
Crew 2 had a game. Bird did send me something, and I didn't post it. I actually hit up Tommy on Monday. I was like, hey, man, we should get together and just like preview the game or whatever. And he's like, I don't care about the season. I'm going to a Blink show. I was like, okay.
Wow.
Well, wild.
Okay. Well, yeah, it seemed like the team felt the same way, at least for the first 40 some minutes. Okay. Well, yeah, so we took last week off. Yeah, we saw the U.S. played in Columbus. It was 2-0.
That's right.
Shocking. Did you go to that? You went, Mort. We talked about this kind of at the end of the last one.
Yeah, I went. Trey went.
I sold my tickets and made $10, which is wild.
Did you buy more Tottenham gear with that, or
20,000 others went.
Takis.
Okay,
that was a great event. I was a little worried going in there because it was filling up slowly, but it was a full house. I mean, I think there were 20,100 or something. So
which is crazy considering other huge venues are getting like 7,000 people
for U.S. games.
Yeah.
For friendlies like this, yeah,
it's been pretty bad. So it was fun. That made the atmosphere fair. I can't speak, but it made it great. And it was I took my son Finn and the first U.S. game, and he loved it. So
wild. It's weird. They sell out and we win. Isn't that what we do in Columbus? Anyway, U.S. Soccer Federation. Have fun figuring out where you want to play next, you idiots.
When was the last game? I mean, they usually come to Columbus, don't they?
El Salvador, probably 3 years ago or something.
Was it El Salvador or Guatemala?
Guatemala. No, El Salvador. Pretty sure I have a scarf or something.
That's the Salvador. I do my Duolingo.
Yeah, I think.
And the Costa Rica was there, I think, also one time.
That translation is correct.
Cool.
But
yeah,
great
we
times.
saw a bunch of Mexico
Max.
games over the years.
Oh yeah, Haas was there for one. He didn't see it.
I was there for many. I fell asleep at halftime at one of them.
standing up next to my father.
Fall asleep.
I was seated in the old Nordeca.
He looked like a little scarecrow out there, just like waving back and forth.
Was that?
staring at
Was
the
it?
birds.
Was it? I can't remember if it was Mexico. There was one
It
game
was a
in
Mexico
February that was like sleeting
Love
snow,
Mexico.
but that was
Sounds like Mexico.
it was 2009. Anyway,
That might
Yep.
okay.
Checks out.
So the U.S. played. Arfston, I think, got some kind of
Assist?
I don't know.
Yep.
He got an
Stock up.
assist, but like in his mind, I think there was an installation of some kind of booster augmentation, something. What we saw from him last night, we'll talk about. But he's doing great things. Zawadzki, unfortunately, is injured. We'll talk about that. But yeah, Conor O'Malley. That was the other thing that happened. You guys went and saw Conor. When was that? This
Wednesday.
weekend? Okay.
Funniest thing I've ever seen in my life live. It was uncontrollable laughter for like an entire hour. I cried. I made like little yips when I was like laughing. I was like, like couldn't figure out how to like breathe.
Where was that
correctly.
show?
Funny
Funny
Bone at
Bone.
Easton.
All right. So sorry I missed that. He's not going to be here, I'm seeing, but he'll be in Cleveland, right? You said he's going to Grog Shop.
In December.
So Ben's gonna like all the crew games where everyone's leaving from Ben's house. Gonna get a bus and go up to Grog's shop and see Conor O'Malley. Well, we got a lot of goals to cover, so I want to just jump into this Atlanta game. Hopefully, Haas, you have your write-ups ready.
Thoughts and prayers, homie.
Let's get into it. Go ahead, Trey.
Facts that could save your life.
Saturday, September 13th, 2025, in the Dirty South, the Crew faced off against the Five Stripes of Atlanta United, who were wearing a kit
New York City FC. Yes.
who were wearing a kit designated as the Resurgence kit based on the flag of the city of Atlanta.
They look like
Had a bird on it.
Can we all
Just
agree
like the
that
Falcons.
kits based on city flags are a terrible idea?
Terrible.
Yeah.
It's based on the NFL team that owns them.
All right. Okay,
Not a
back to the regular stuff. This game was played in front of a crowd of 41,000 diehard fans, most
30?
of which
41.
41.
and 89 diehard fans.
I think the fat finger is 0 on that one.
Most of which left before the 40th minute. The weather was a beautiful 72 degrees at kick, and the pitch was in top shape as the Crew returned to their early season scoring form.
The plastic was in top shape.
All right, it's that time again. Who's ready for all these meaningful stats?
I'm ready.
Huh? All right,
Let's hear
all right.
it.
Columbus led in possession 51-49
Okay, interesting. Yeah. All right.
This
and
is the
accurate passes.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
it.
Yeah, and we only have accurate passes by like
Yeah,
No. Come to the best part.
2%.
Come to the best part.
always do. But let's not forget about the stat of all stats.
dang it.
XG as Columbus scored. But let's not forget about the stat of all stats. XG as Columbus scored 5 and only managed a 1.20 to Atlanta's 3.78. Serious question. Do the stats mean anything?
They do not.
They do not.
They are
Haas.
made up by a
Our
leprechaun.
XG was 1.2.
2-0.
And Atlanta's was 3.8.
Okay.
Haas,
Right.
hit us with those lineups.
The Crew started with Abu Ali up top, but with Gazdag and Rossi behind him, Arfston, Nagby, Shambo, and Herrera across the middle, Amundsen, Chaberko, and Morera in the back with Schulte in goal. Welcome back, Nagby. Much missed.
Yeah.
And as referenced previously, Zawadzki is out 3 to 6 weeks with an MCL injury that he incurred while practicing with the U.S. men's national team.
yeah.
All right, we're going to move quickly here. 14th minute. Hawes.
Goal for Rossi. Arston throws the ball in from the near side to Rossi in the attacking half. Rossi gives to Gazdag, who finds a little space and dishes to Arfsson on the left sideline. He drops it back to Amundsen, also on the left sideline, who passes quickly to Rossi. He finds Gazdag with one touch. He lays it off to Abu Ali with his back to goal. He tries to give it back to Gazdag, but it's taken by Mayumba, who passes it back to Miha. But Abu Ali pressures in the box. He gets a touch to it before Hibbert comes out and tries to knock it away, but it goes straight to Rossi in the box, who slots it into the opposite corner of the net. 0-1 Crew.
Hawes started his recap there at minute 1.
I was trying to remember the goal, and I was like, don't remember that. Don't remember that. Don't remember that.
right.
Don't remember that.
3
The
minutes
referee
later,
blew the whistle.
in the 17th minute.
I walked out. He grabbed the ball.
Hawes. Let's go.
As the cameras are zoomed in on Almiron, all of a sudden they pull back and Rossi's at the half line with the ball breaking forward with Arfsson on his left and Herrera off to the far right with the 3v2 attack. Rossi passes forward to his left to Arfsson, who gets on the ball in the box, cuts it back, does some dribbly moves, lays a pass backwards to Gazdag, making the overlap, who brings it to the 6, passes across it, where Rossi is able to run onto the pass and shoot low and hard to the right into the side netting. 0-2 Crew.
Arguably the best goal of the year. I mean, like
that back heel or back pass.
Yeah, the pullback or whatever. Yeah,
Disgusting.
Pizza roll, as the football school for Finn called it.
All right, we're going to move on forward. 8 minutes later in the 25th minute. Hawes.
Goal for Abu Ali. Crew possess and pass the ball along the back line to the right side, then back to the left. Chiberko ends up passing the ball out wide right to Herrera, who passes forward to Shambo. He chips a pass back to Herrera, making the overlapping run forward. Cuts the ball back, passes into Gazdag in the box. With his first touch, slips a pass across to Abu Ali, who's found a little bit of space near the PK spot between two defenders. He takes the shot first time with his right into the left side netting, past Hibbert. 0-3.
That's what a 9 does.
Yes.
He unlocks. 30th
30th
minute. Hawes.
That's a finish.
30th minute goal for Herrera. Crew turn the ball over, and Atlanta ends up playing back to the keeper with Herrera applying pressure up high. He passes out to his left, and Abu Ali applies pressure. The ball goes back to the keeper. He tries to clear, but the ball ends up with Shambo, who attempts a first-time pass that ends up with Alzate.
Pronunciations brought to you by the idiots of Upper 90 Club.
But he can't settle the ball as it's bouncing. It goes by him to Rossi. He flicks a pass forward with his left to Herrera, slipping in behind, who takes one touch into the box, then shoots low and driven with his left across the face of goal and into the side netting. 0-4 Crew.
Did they yell Abu Ali on that one? Because I think this said
the announcer, yes.
And I was like, yes, there's my first brace. Remember? I was like, he's going to get a couple of braces. And I was like, yes, brace. And I was like, no, that's Herrera. They got it wrong.
Yes, Bruce.
9 minutes later in the 39th minute.
I thought
Hawes.
Goal for Rossi. Abu Ali is fouled and earns a free kick in the offensive half, but fairly far back. Crew play a ball backwards. Eventually, Chiberko plays a long ball on the ground towards Gazdag. He lets the ball roll through to Abu Ali, who's able to turn and play a pass out wide right to Herrera, who settles the ball, crosses the ball into the box, low and driven, and Rossi's able to meet it at the 6 and direct it in past Hibbert. 0-5 Crew, game over, right?
Hey,
No
did you notice
injuries.
that? Yeah, he pulled.
And
no more goals.
right before Rossi puts that one into the net, he's grabbing the back of his leg.
Yeah.
And shortly after the Atlanta kickoff, he's down on the pitch grabbing his hammy.
42nd minute, an injured Diego Rossi leads the game, and Hugo, Hairman, Pickard.
Pickard.
Enters.
Pickard. I'm going to call
All
him
right,
Pickles.
so Hugo's in the game.
They were saying Pickard?
No,
Yeah,
not
they're
this
saying
game. They said Pickard
No.
actually this game, the last
They
time.
said
I'd say
Hugo
one guy was saying
Pickard.
Pickard.
45
You guys
plus
all
2.
said he's like Messi, right?
Well,
Messi with the Beatles haircut.
I am not one to crap on somebody's haircut. but man, when his
He
forehead
wants to
gets
hold
sweaty,
your
when his
hand.
forehead gets sweaty and it just sticks and gets real thin, and then it's like really
Straw hat. We used to call that
Dude.
straw hat.
Uncle Butt cut. That's what that was.
All right, 45 plus 2. Chaperko is shown the yellow card for his sliding tackle in his own box on Jamal. Come on, man. You just can't do that.
Did he
Yeah.
touch him?
Trailing leg. Trips
did.
up the plant foot.
Agree to
PK.
disagree.
Hawes, tell us about it.
Almiron takes the PK low and driven with his left foot into the right side of the netting as Schulte dives the other direction. 1-5.
Now, Ben, I will say, on rewatch, I had it paused at the minute, and I'm like, had it typed out, 100%. He did not touch him. This is not a foul. And then I realized that his trailing leg swept the plant foot, which is what caused him to fall.
I mean,
1,000% a pit.
He didn't. He just shook his head. He
Yeah.
did not object
Terrible.
at all.
well, don't do
From
I mean,
such
it was a dangerous
great
play.
defender, terrible.
Unnecessary, and it
dove
was a
in.
dangerous play. I don't think he touched him, but
All right, we go in a half with Columbus up 1-5. 46th minute.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Go ahead.
Hawes.
Goal for Amador. Opening kickoff of the second half is played back to Mija, who plays a long ball wide right where Tiare gets his head to it, knocks it forward to Almiron out on the right side. He settles the ball, cuts it back as Lennon makes an overlapping run. He's played through and crosses to the back post with his first touch where Tiare and Amador are marked by one person, Herrera, who seems to take some contact, but Amador hits a looping header that ends up going off the bottom of the crossbar and in 2-5.
whale poop.
Well, let's not stew on it too long. 4 minutes later, 50th minute. Hawes.
Goal for Tiare. Atlanta has a little spell of possession and plays the ball back to Mija. He gets his head up, plays a long ball forward over the top towards Tiare, who's in behind Chaberco as Schulte has come out into no man's land in the box. Tiare settles awkwardly but gets around Schulte, shoots low with his left foot, basically into an open net. 3-5. Do you recognize the pattern of the ball going over the top to our center backs who don't know how to defend?
68th minute. Wessam Abu Ali is subbed off, and Aliyu comes into the game. 75th minute. Steven Alzate for Atlanta is shown the yellow for his clumsy late challenge on Nagby, which I got a little nervous on considering he had just come back.
Yeah.
And then 13 minutes later in the 88th minute, Hawes.
Goal for Tiare. Mia comes forward and wins a ball and plays it forward to Moranchuk, who turns, dribbles around Habrun, and then turns and lays it off to Alzate, who then passes wide right to Gregerson, who gets his head up, crosses a ball into the box where Tiare has Chaberco in front of him and Moreira behind him, but neither of them make a move towards the ball, and he is able to get his head to it with force towards the side net. Schulte is able to get his hands on it, but not enough to keep it out. 4-5.
Wow.
A lot of force in that header, but
They did check for offside, but Chaberco barely kept him on.
all right. 90 plus 9. Schulte shown the yellow card for time wasting.
He happily
And
took that.
Yeah. Columbus is able to clutch on to this victory with the last little bit of strength they had remaining to remain in playoff contention, and Atlanta continues to squeeze their rotten peach of a season as they're officially eliminated from the MLS Cup playoffs.
Dang.
Hit us with those.
Just tables! 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 I can't know how to hear any more about tables!
Currently in the Eastern Conference, we have Philadelphia in first place with 57 points. Cincinnati in second with 55. Charlotte in third with 53. All three of those teams have clinched the playoffs. Nashville's in fourth with 50. Your Columbus Crew in fifth with 49 points, with one game in hand on those first four teams.
Okay.
Orlando has 48 in sixth, also with a game in hand. NYCFC in seventh with 47, with two games in hand. Miami in eighth with 46 points and 4 games in hand.
It's complicated.
And then Chicago
Miami
in ninth.
is just starting their season.
Their hands are full. with
Chicago
games.
in ninth with 42 points, 29 games played. Then just outside of the playoff picture, we have New York Red Bull with 40. I don't know how New England is still in the playoff picture with 32, but apparently they're statistically still in it.
Sure.
Toronto, Atlanta, DC, and
Border
Montreal are eliminated from the playoff picture.
Right.
Yeah, by real quick here, Charlotte have won like 10 straight games or something,
Yeah,
I believe, in
they're
MLS.
Pretty good team.
Including smacking Miami in this last
And
game.
Philadelphia, though, at the top.
Yeah.
We're
Just
handed a
lost by
7-goal
Yeah.
to 0 loss against Vancouver with Thomas Muller hat trick. Hat trick.
Two of them are
On his
PK.
birthday.
They do play US Open Cup. They took a couple of starters out, but still that should happen.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Well, so I think there's a little bit more to say before we break here. Let's go to our Caribbean correspondent, Bobby Puerto Rico.
I'm Bobby Puerto Rico.
All right. Bobby Puerto Rico says tonight marks the 9th time the at Columbus Crew have scored 5+ goals in club history. It's the club's third time scoring at least. It's the third time. That wasn't the right accent. Scoring at least 5 goals in one half, 5 in the second half versus Atlanta. So
I remember
Atlanta,
that. I think I had predicted a loss on that game, and we won 6-2, if I remember.
Yeah.
Parents were at that game.
That was at 3/25/2023.
Yeah.
And we had 6 versus Chicago back October 26, 2003.
Wow.
Many moons ago.
Okay.
I can't believe we've scored 5 goals and a half 2 other times. That's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like there should be more.
No.
In a half?
And a half.
And a half?
Half.
Oh, man. I got to work on my Caribbean accent.
Yeah, that was you went straight to Eastern Europe with yours.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to put that thing down. Right?
Yeah. And then it's not here, but you saw Cirque chimed in as well.
This is Steve Cirque, and this is a Cirque stat.
He said 5 goals is the most dangerous score line in soccer or something like that.
Oh, man, that's the joke I made at the end of the game.
I think then he continued to make the joke.
He
I don't
beat me
want to
to
make
it.
this joke anymore.
Yeah.
Stop scoring. Because I think he kept replying to his original tweet or whatever it was. But
Right.
Skeet. Okay, let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Hello, Adam Hernandez here, fellow crew fan and Columbus-based artist, muralist, and designer. When I'm not making art, I'm looking at art. And when I'm looking at art, I want it to come to life. That's why I made my new augmented reality prints. What's an augmented reality print, you may ask? Well, I make my really cool psychedelic art come to life in the palm of your hand. Check out my website, ahernandezart.com, or at ahernandezart to learn more. They're really rad. ahernandezart.
Okay, we're back. We have a lot of thoughts and players.
Thoughts and players.
I kind of wanted to, let's start by talking about Sawatsky. Haz, you mentioned 3 to 6 weeks. I think we were lucky to see
that's the end of the
Nagby
season.
happen to come back when
Right.
Sawatsky is out.
And I was told Camacho was coming back, but still didn't
He is
travel.
2 to 3 weeks out, I think.
I thought Farsi
Maybe
was
2.
coming back too, but he wasn't on the bench.
End of September is what I read.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, glad
Getting ready for the
Nagby was
playoffs.
back. Glad Nagby was back.
Right.
Ever since Trey said,
Yeah.
I just proposed a question.
yeah, but then he
Okay.
got hurt, and then we were like,
And I think we have all come to the same conclusion at this point that we are not better without Darlington Nagby on the field.
It's true.
And it's not. It is not because he scores goals.
Question
we're
answered.
not better? You said we are not better.
No. It's not. I don't.
We're gonna have him on the show. We're gonna have him on here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk to him about how important he is. So glad to see him back. But that's all we're gonna do. It'll be a whole
It's a bit of a whoopsie do moment on our part.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Rossi. He had a huge game, and Gazdag, take it away.
Yeah, man. So everyone made fun of Ali unlocking the other two, and I was like, I was 1,000% like, that ain't gonna happen. He came on for what, 30 minutes of the other game?
Yeah, his first game he subbed in at 60,
and I was
his
like,
second game he played like 70 minutes or something.
Yeah,
well, that game was awful in general.
But this game, the entire first half was an absolute highlight reel.
They were having fun out there, man.
Yes.
Even before they scored, they were scoring. I mean,
the amount of like backwards heel passes Ali was doing and stuff like that, and the hold up play was amazing. Like they were all on the same page.
You mean Abu Ali?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said Ali.
Boy, and it's gonna get worse because they had a flippity flop.
Yeah.
So the other thing I really loved was he was directing traffic up top for the pressing, which was the best thing he's did, period. Did anybody else check that? He was like pointing at different people. He was like talking to them like, all right, you get this guy, you get this guy. Like
Abu Ali?
He was, yes.
Yeah, Abu Ali.
Did I say Ali-U again?
No. You said
Thank
the best. You
God.
said it was the best thing he's did.
The best thing he's did. The best thing he did was
he didn't put that thing down.
But he did.
Pet
that dog.
I mentioned it earlier. Arfston was just playing out of his mind.
He's playing on a very high level right now, and when it comes
he's
one-on-one,
making the front office look real smart for turning down that multi-million-dollar offer they got for him.
But I think it has to do with the other team started like to give him a little more respect to see him one-on-one, and they getting nervous when they get like that. He get isolated with one player. They're like they get on the heels, and when he start doing when they started they
had one called back early, didn't they? They had an offside where
Herrera had a
Herrera was off, but he played it down, and Arfston like beat his man down to the end line and got it back in, and I think it was Herrera who scored it.
Yes, or no, it was the Herrera, but it was similar to the later goal where
Herrera.
like across. Yeah, you're right.
And Arfston played it back across the box to him when it looked like he was going to shoot.
Hammered it home.
The first two times he got the ball and it was one-on-one, I'm talking about Max, he lost his opponent. The very first
he got
time
it in the first minute.
Absolutely
like 10
lost.
seconds in.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I was like, oh man, he's already on one in the entire first half. I mean, the first half was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Like the front three, I was like, I'm eating my words as far as like joking around. I mean, I knew Abu Ali was going to be good, but how they worked together, I was like, oh wow, okay, Dag has 2 assists and looks pretty good. He doesn't necessarily look dangerous scoring, but he definitely is working well as far as like the pressing goes and just knowing where each other's at. I'm like, dude, okay, this might do what it needs to do to get us into the playoffs on a hot streak.
Did you notice? Yeah. Did you notice the celebration and all that too? The three of them.
Yes.
One of them, they all three came together. There are 3 front players.
Right.
And it seemed like they have something going. Gas was looking like in a better mood, or like the reaction and interaction with everybody was great. And I mean, Gazdag was playing. I thought he was playing out of his mind in the first half, like everybody else. But he was really good. Movement, passing, touches.
Rossi had a
everything.
hat trick in 40 minutes.
You know, another big difference.
And 2 assists for Gaz.
Yeah.
Another big difference between this game and the last one against Atlanta, and I wasn't listening much. What's the story with Guzan?
I think he's hurt.
Okay.
I
saw him down on the field after the game.
He was on the bench.
Oh, was he on the bench?
Yeah, he was. From when Tommy was talking, he's just like, yeah, they need and want somebody else in goal. Like
he's
his
41.
time's like over,
He's 41,
like whatever.
yeah.
But they can't pass the buck because they didn't have anybody.
As old as he is, and as much as we joke about him, he has been a key player in our matchups over the last couple years where like we have played good games against Atlanta and he's just putting up like 6-7
good
saves per game. It's really frustrating.
So
Nagy got one by him a couple years ago, I think, from far out, but like he has been a really tough opponent, and having him not in goal was, I thought, helpful. I mean, more of our shots were going in.
Well, and I mean, 2 months ago he fractured his cheekbone, so give it for what it's worth. I mean, the man's old. He fractured a cheekbone less than 2 months ago. Exactly 2 months ago, July 12th. So, but yeah, I mean, he is the backbone of that team and has been for 10 years now.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
they
said
a very
it was
vocal captain, right? So
I think they said it was Hibbert's third game, and he's 21 years old.
Yeah, he's
God. I felt
I felt kind of bad
he
for
was
him.
just like exasperated.
I'm not
after
sure
the
there's much
second
he
or
could
third
have
goal.
done, right?
No, 100%. It was not.
He had one of the. Didn't he have one of the pass outs from the back? Was
Yeah,
one of them
that
like
was
from the goal
Shambo,
there?
but then we turned it over and then won it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was right after he got done yelling at his defense for a previous goal as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, a lot of
They were
defense yelling.
shambles.
yeah.
Well, in terms of the players now and the way we looked offensively, we definitely look like a team of two halves. An
Yeah,
offensive half
and I'll
a
just say
back
before we
halves.
talk about the second half, the second half of the team, we did. I correct me if I'm wrong. I heard some mixed stats on the last episode, but we're in that zone of 5 goal differential for the season going into this game, and I said it out loud. I was like, "Oh, we just doubled our goal differential."
Right.
What's crazy though, if you're looking at the league, there's nobody with like crazy many goals though.
No,
like
and
Cincinnati sits on second
yeah.
with +7. Charlotte, that
They're
has been
always
winning
like
10 straight
since-
game, is +11. So it's not like
Miami's up there, aren't they? Even with all the
Miami
games
is
they
Yeah,
won.
+11,
Miami's
but
11.
yeah,
Okay.
but their goal is they're always
Yeah, I
have a
mean,
lot of
Philly's +16, Nashville's +15.
Well, Philly's +16 with a 7 dinger
Yeah.
on Saturday. You know what I mean? So they were
true.
at 23.
But
If they just
still,
would've
I mean,
not-
none of this is anywhere near what we were
Well,
last
yeah,
year.
we were like in
Correct,
the
yeah,
30s
totally.
or something. Like
32 or something. But yeah,
Fun
at this point,
stuff,
we just
yeah.
got to remember that like last year doesn't count.
Let's
Like,
talk
last year
about.
and
It definitely doesn't count because we crashed out very early. So let's talk about the other half of the team. What's
Yeah, let me
going
put,
on
like-
on defense?
Let me put it like this: Toronto, New England, New York Red Bull, Inter. These are teams that has less or equal to goals let in to us, and they're further down the table. Obviously, Inter is have less games played, but we're leaking bad, and that's
Yeah, no, it's
Well, this
it's
was
a problem.
The
And like,
BP oil spill of halves.
I mean, it was
second half.
wild.
But-
and like, can
The
you guys
old
help me?
Exxon Valdez.
I would say it was a perfect storm. The end of the half, at the end, not in that start of the half. The end of the half, the penalty was kind of freak. They got a penalty, fine. That's one thing.
Whoa. Don't excuse the poor defensive play.
Oh no! It
on
was
that.
he dove in on that, and he didn't need to.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it was a dangerous play in the box.
But-
You don't go down sliding. It is wild.
But
It was
Miami
stupid.
gave it away
Yes.
trying to play out of the back. That's
But
what
this-
started that play for them.
2 minutes before that, he also fouled the guy just outside the box that gave him a really good opportunity and pinned us deep.
Right.
So it's the defense making terrible decisions again.
The beginning of the season, Chaburko played center back and played very well. I think he got hurt and Zawadzki came and Wally pipped him, from what I understand. And
Yeah,
then,
I think that's right.
And then for most of the season, it's like, yeah, Zawadzki's like passable. And this last trade window happened, and the beginning of the season happened, and we were like, we need defense. Camacho's out. We knew Camacho was out. No signings, period.
This is an issue.
Yeah. And that was frustrating. We made it work. We talked about this in previous pods. We're like, oh yeah, we made the defense work. But a lot of those dudes are playing out of position, and this isn't good. And then this happens. Zawadzki is out for 3 to 6 weeks. If he's out 6 weeks, that's the rest of the season into the playoffs. Like, that's a problem. And then the first half,
Camacho
we do 0-0
back is like, mixed
knows?
bag.
I can't count on that. I won't put my head. Yeah, you can't.
It's not a thing. I mean, but it actually might be.
He
needs somebody.
Might be able to sub in.
He was very involved in the end of last season.
Yeah, but here's also my thing though. There is this game. I know the defense in general is an issue, but in this game, you're up 5-0. You want to set up a defensive shape and just ride this out. And there's like an arrogance that we go on, we set up, we don't change anything, we start the other game like we're just going to go out and continue. A bit Nancy said like, hey, we're just going to play like we're playing. I mean, like when you go away in MLS, it's a hard, usually for any team we're playing, it's going to be, a away win is always a good win. Pretty much in any case, away win is a good win.
I would even argue 5 goals in the first half of an away game.
It's a pretty good.
It's pretty good.
So then be, almost, I'm not saying totally parking the bus, but putting an extra guy in the back, like
Slow down
more
the
defensive
limo.
might have slowed down the limo. Yeah. And I like it.
Slow down the limo. I'm going to write that down.
There's like an arrogance there, like, no, we're just going to keep on playing the way we are. I know there's 5 goals. He wants to be expansive and all those things. But like, no, let's park the bus. Take a couple of guys, give him rest, put on a bunch of defensive players. Oh, no, first of all, we don't have any. But like, put in a big guy. We have a huge defensive midfielder.
Derek Jones.
That have played like, what was it we said? 8 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it was this year.
No, it's like
he drives
4.
2 Teslas at the same time to the games. That's how rich he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, give it some height.
Ads like Shaq for Buicks for Teslas.
I mean,
it's like,
so
it's huge.
We brought on
Buicks.
Brown, who is a defender. We did not
Brown
bring
is
on.
not.
Brown is
a
100% a striker.
Yeah, he's
listed
100%.
as a
Tristan
he's listed
Brown?
as a defender.
He's 100% not a defender.
Yeah.
Buicks
44
make limos,
listed as a
don't they?
defender.
Every minute that he has played this year has been a defender.
We
As
also
a
have
defender.
wingback.
who did not come on was Ruvalcaba and Derek Jones. We have no
Ruvalcaba
other
would have been
defenders.
a no-brainer.
He's tall.
Long name.
Ruvalcaba's not tall.
Dude, all right, let's get into that. So the defense is a problem. Since Zawadzki came in and played center back, we were like, oh man, not so great, not so great. I was even advocating for him to push up as Nagbe's position in the 6 and have Chiba come back and play in the middle.
Which is what they
just like we saw.
did,
which is what they did last. Yeah. And it's like, help me understand, the slide tackle, there has been some questionable stuff that Chiburko's done. But the other 3 goals was that some of them were on like Morera, some of them were on even Herrera, and are these lapses or?
First of all, Morero is nowhere to be found. In a way, I
not great,
and he ruined the offside on the the 3rd goal when the ball went over. He was tracking back and ruining the offside line.
Well, they were playing direct, and we were having an issue with that. You would think that you would drop back, Nagbe or even Shambo to add some, just some help in that center back. But it seemed like they're just playing it long, either winning the header. And I would even argue that the center, like Shambo and Nagbe, we've seen be just disjointed from the back 3. Like there is a huge gap in there that they just exploited and had all day to play through us. Like,
well,
it
they played
felt
over the top. They played
wild.
over the top though, so they can't really do anything in midfield.
Yeah.
But I'm more concerned about the fact that you need someone to take charge defensively in midfield and just like clean up stuff, and you put in Taha.
I want to get into the subs because I understand that we do not have the players on the bench to really help us, although Rubalcaba would have been perfect. And so let's go down through like who he subbed in, when, and why, because everybody that came on, I felt less confident that we were going to hold
Especially
this
the
lead.
first one.
68th minute, Aliyu came on for Abu Ali.
No, 42nd minute.
Oh, forgot
Hugo
about that.
Pickard.
So I don't
Came in.
mind that
The
because
card
we
for
were up
Rossi in the
5-0. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah.
I'm personally, I'm excited to see this guy get a solid run in.
Yeah.
To see what he does. Spoiler alert, he
Not
was
much.
kind of trash. And then you said the next one was Abu Ali coming on, or Aliyu coming on for Ali.
Mm-hmm.
That I was like, I'm kind of done with Aliyu at this point.
The
And
score
I
was
thought-
3-5 at that point, just to context.
And Russell Rowe was on the bench, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Tall guy who actually is good at pressing.
Yep.
Or better than Aliyu, which is low bar. Okay. So
And doesn't when you try to ride at the clock, try to take a shot from a poor angle instead of just running to the
and
corner.
we heard-
I'm almost reached through the camera and strangled him on that.
Yeah,
one.
so did Nancy. You heard Nancy yelling like go to the corner, and then he tried to take a shot from like an impossible angle, and it's like, dude, be done with that. Be done with that. Right? So who else got subbed? It was like
82nd minute and 83rd minute. So at the same time, Brown came on for Arfston and Habrun for Gazdag.
okay.
Habrun for gas. I guess that
Makes more
adds
sense
an extra-
because they
that
view
added
him as more
midfielder.
defensive. And I don't mind that. I mean, at that point,
Shambo and Nagby played the full game.
dude, all right, so if you're up 5-0, they get a goal, you drop the wing backs into almost a back five, tell them not to get as far forward, and then, you take out Gazdag or somebody and you put in Habrun, who is more defensive, and overload the middle. So you have 3 people in the middle, and you basically have a back five. It seems like, and I'm an idiot, and that's like what I would have done.
But that's the problem, is that it's way too simplistic. You can't possibly do the simple thing and have success doing it. Like, why would we have success doing something simple instead of overcomplicating it and thinking arrogantly that we're just going to go out and keep doing what we're doing? And instead, what ended up happening was exactly what has happened to us practically, 3 times this year, where we've been scored on within the first 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden we're on our heels, and that is what this second half was. They got the goal at the end of the half, fluke, whatever. They came out and punched us in the mouth.
13 seconds or something, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then less than 5 minutes later, did it again. And then from that moment on, we were on our heels. And I agree with you, Ben. Why don't we do the simple thing? Why don't we go more defensively? Why don't we, as Mort said, park the bus? Slow the limo down. I don't care what you got to do. Burn the tracks. Just whatever it is.
Slow the limo down. That'll be our thing.
Yep.
Okay.
It just felt like everybody that kept subbing on, I was like, oh crap. That's not good. Oh crap.
But there was nobody on that bench that we have available that would have made you feel good.
Totally. No, totally right. Rubalcaba, I'm kind of a Rubalcaba guy.
But that would have meant we were going.
Rubalcaba, he
my
gonna play
God.
defense in the Super.
Workshop
But yeah,
that.
for serious, and that goes
Bermuda,
back.
Bahama, come on, Ruvalcaba.
Oh, there it is, man. That's why we have Haas on the pod. He's a genius. No, even with the players that were in to start the game, we ruined that team. Like with the back 3, they didn't really score. I guess at the first, actually, I take that back. The first 5 or 10 minutes, they had like 4 corner kicks, right?
Yeah.
Like they were coming at us.
But this game is just a microcosm of the whole season.
I was so happy with 4 in the first 6 minutes of the game.
You're like, I have enough money to order a pizza.
But this is again a result of the fact that Nancy is a guy that likes to work with a smaller squad. And then we have A couple of injury, Farsi, Camacho, Zawadzki, right? That's core parts of our teams at some point. And it's Farsi this year, I would say in the spring, was probably our best player. Shambo and Farsi was our two best players, I would say, in the spring part of the season. And then Nos Camacho, our only central defender, and Zawadzki. And then after that, we have nothing else that gives us any anybody can come in. It's almost like you should brought in some kind of experienced, like a Williams or something like that. We pull him up from the coaching staff in crew to put him in there just to feel like there's somebody with some kind of authority that can bring some leadership and like some control in the back and say, hey, we can fight for this. We make it simple and we just clear it up. We don't have that roughneck guy in the back.
Yeah, and Schulte is not that guy. It needs to be that guy. Like, I feel like your keeper in general should have the loudest mouth on the field. I genuinely loved that about Guzan. I know we're going to boo him every single time, but that dude, I could hear from like the second tier yelling at his players. I mean, he has your goalie has the vision of the entire field. The goalie is able to see everything. So like that person should be super loud. And Schulte did not cover himself in glory this game at all. I mean, he came out that one time and it's just, man, it's
their third goal. He was in so out of position.
It's wild.
See, most good teams have like that one big guy. They have it like Gregerson. That is like a 6'3" guy that if the ball comes in, he more than likely not will put a head on the ball and get it out and be like an enforcer in the back or something. We don't have a kind of an enforcer in the back that we can put on and be like, hey, don't worry. Like United, as bad as they are, they put on like Maguire in the back because he's like a big body and like can bruise people, right?
You're right. And score every once in a while and look like a high.
Yeah, you can put him on. You put it on the top for a corner if you need a goal, whatever else, like a big body. We don't have it. I think the tallest guy is like 6'1".
Yeah,
he looks like a really tall Neville Longbottom. That's what he is.
I like that.
Yeah.
I actually like that. Any Harry Potter reference, I'm going to be all over it. I mean, the fact that their game plan was kick it long at us and it worked is
worrying.
Which is I don't know. I'm so frustrated. I'm so
also
frustrated.
sad with the kind of players and talent that team has. Because Atlanta, you have to remember, Atlanta is the scandal team. Like they face planted this year. They were favorites. A lot of people have Atlanta.
So much money.
Yeah, their forward that they wanted to play.
Latte.
Lot has been injured for a while and is injured for another couple of months. So it doesn't.
And even the
matter
Russian
now.
guy came on at the end. Like that was another like major signing.
Miranchuk or whatever his name is. Yeah.
He's also supposed to be awesome. Didn't barely play. And I can't get over that the second half, they're like, screw it, just kick it long. They can't handle it. And we couldn't handle it for like 45 minutes. It's like, guys, what are we doing? Like, figure it out. Like, players figure it out, coach figure it out. Like, come on,
let's keep rolling. Let's read the internet. All right, so from Doof Mayweather on Reddit later that I'm supposed to read this like Ruby Rod.
Yep.
Is that what I'm saying? This okay.
That's literally why I put that there.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Doof Mayweather says, getting out work goes against this club's values. This roster is softened without a count. More hotheads, more fire, more passion. We have the quietest captain in soccer history. Cucho had the fire that spread the wildfire. Nobody in this team is even flashlight.
Flashlight, not
yes.
Flashlight.
Okay. That's an
cool.
A.
All right,
That's
and
A,
then
people.
Walking on Sunshine on Reddit says, "Go ahead with the Ruby Red."
That was Sun.
Oh, I was supposed to do this one like Ruby Rod?
I think so.
I'm
yeah,
walking
but
on
I say for the rest of the pod.
No, more fire, more passion. That's what he was talking about. It doesn't matter.
Got it.
I'm gonna read this one like a normal person. Rudy,
Caribbean.
Aiden, and Cucho were our spine in 2023. Three guys that brought fire and passion to every match. We're sorely missing each of them in different ways.
And for those that don't know, Ruby Rod is a character in The Fifth Element. And he does that.
Played by Chris Tucker.
Long, all night.
It's Chris Tucker. Like,
Yeah.
Best dude.
It's Chris Tucker being Chris Tucker.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
yeah.
Yes. The Stones are in the. Well, that's different. So here's something that I kind of just wanted to touch on because I get confused at this, and this happens with the U.S. men's national team, and I feel like I need clarification. I feel the same with the Crew currently, as well as the U.S. men's national team, where there isn't like a fire or passion, but like, does that equal better teams? Is it something we need? Like, because I know Pulisic talked about it where he's just like, well, yeah, everybody yells at me for not having like passion, but I care a lot. I just am not like fiery. Like, and we talked about this specifically with Nagby, where I'm like, hey man, I want somebody like out there advocating for the team, getting pissed, yelling. Same thing with Schulte, and we don't have that with Nagby. He's a very like, lead by example and not lead by fire death.
Messi is not fiery.
Right.
But he has some fiery players on the Argentina team, I can tell you that.
Yeah. Aviles is basically a red card at all times.
Yeah. I first of all, I don't like to go back and compare him with the past and all that. Go back in the past and say, no, you didn't used to be like this. But like we played a team. A lot have happened in MLS in 2 years. We played a team that had spent like what, $50 million or something like that in the window. I mean, all the teams are getting better. So it's a different environment. There's not the element of surprise, if you want to call it that, with Crew. Everybody knows, they kind of knows that we're going to. So it's a little more difficult than that. So everybody had put the headlights on Columbus Crew. Everybody would they know everything about it because they've been fed it over and over again.
It's like a high state football.
Yeah.
Proceed.
My problem is, I think outside of our core 11 to 13 players, the drop-off is humongous. When we have players sitting on the bench week in and week out and never plays a minute, that means that they bring no value to the squad.
Right.
I'm talking about practice.
Yeah.
Sure, but I'm talking about like...
Put them in the practice squad. I mean...
What are we talking about? Practice?
Yeah.
We talking practice?
The practice?
I mean, there's just no like, when we got punched in the mouth, I want to see someone... this person is more like... We had somebody like Rudy. Like Rudy Camacho was animated. I guess that is more what we're talking about. Like an animated individual on the team that just like
he was a composed leader. He was
No. Wait, time out. We have that player on the field right now. His name is Steven Moreira. He does this. Right. He is vocal. He is commanding on the field.
He had a bad game,
or at least tries to be. And I think that would kind of be where I would point to this and say, I think every team needs that kind of a player on the field, but it has to be the right player. It has to be the right chemistry, because you can have the wrong player screaming and yelling and doing all the things, but it's not going to connect. It's not going to have the same impact. And I don't know if Steven Moreira currently is connecting with the rest of the team when he is being expressive about the bad things going on or how he wants people to change. But we are also literally talking about the reigning defensive player of the year in MLS soccer.
Yeah. And they mention that every damn game too. That's so hysterical.
But I mean, it means something. So as we are sitting here complaining about the lack of passion, the lack of effort, the lack of competence on this defense, I wish we had more of a Frankie Haydock type player on this defense.
Currently.
I think Steven is trying to do that. It is not connecting, but I don't think it's going to connect on any level.
But
I don't know what the answer is.
I also want to point out, like, obviously this was a very unique game. It's hard to talk about this game in a bigger picture because it's a weird game. But people keep bringing out like the spine was crucial. Yes, we hit the jackpot with a young player up and coming with like a ferocity. Like he was like he can carry the team and scoring. He will do. Yeah, he scored today. I saw that.
Great goal.
I mean, and he could change the game and carry the team and like really bring that fire because of his persona. That is different. Like you
that
hit
cat is dead.
Yeah, that cat is dead. You hit a player like that every now and then.
love that
you have
cat.
to build a good team.
It's rough.
But we do need some more vocal. I don't disagree. We need some more vocal leaders on this.
Our most vocal player is busy crying to the ref every moment.
Well, he is not vocal.
That's our most vocal player is Rossi crying
but
to the
he's
ref.
yappy. Most yappy player is different than vocal.
I tell you what, if he's injured for an extended period of time, we are screwed. Like, we're already pretty screwed, but this is like super dupe screwed.
I haven't seen anything on time frame for him.
We'll talk about upcoming schedule because I think
he walked off. He walked off. It looked fine walking off. Hopefully, it's more like a feel or like a slight tug or whatever you can call it. I bet he sits on the next game and is back after that.
We're gonna have to just go like game by game on this. Like I feel like we can't get out ahead of ourselves. Let's take a break here. Crew 2 played. Are we gonna get to them for Bird?
Probably. Okay. I don't love it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's gonna be a quiet chirp. We'll be right back.
Have you or a loved one been affected by the Columbus Crew? Do you wish that there was a space to talk about all things crew and capybaras? Well, you're in luck. We here at Discord Deck have built a home for crew fans near and far. We have more than just crew discussions and are more than just crew fans. We have a book club, MLS Fantasy League, and much more. If you'd like to join our weird little family, then go to our website, discorddeck.soccer, and click on Join Server, discorddeck.soccer.
Side effects may include giddiness, excitement that lasts longer than 2 hours, we are not a cult, and strong opinions for the color purple.
Hey everyone, and thanks for having me. I'm Carlos here to talk about the Crew 2 did this week, and you know what? They had their best game of the season. They beat Miami 2 at home 4-0, and it was a game that they completely dominated. You can go to YouTube and actually watch the full replay of this one because it was one of those free games that MLS Next Pro puts on YouTube. And if you don't have any crew soccer to watch, I do recommend it. It was a really good performance by everyone, and you got to see some of those first teamers again, Romero and Go and Cesar Uvacaba, who was the center of our backline and who also played really well. The highlight game after game so far this season has been Kevin Bamble. He is on a loan from an Ivory Coast academy, and I pray really, that's the most important signing of the year for me, is that he actually gets signed to a contract because he's so talented. He has 4 goals in the last 3 games. He had 2 goals and an assist in this game, and I think that he's averaging basically a goal contribution per 90 minutes at this point. Another guy that I speak about a lot is Nicholas Recon. He got a goal and 2 assists. Him and Kevin are really working well to the front. And then you had a go as well by Pharrell Willis, which is our newest signing from the Borough Academy. So I'm hoping that there was some Aiden Morris magic on there as well, and he looked really happy. Unfortunately, as you know, we don't have any opportunity to make it to the playoff this year. We did make it so that Miami can't make it to the playoffs. So I guess that's funny. But hoping that with the few games that we have left in the season, it shows the kind of development that we really hope the Crew 2 is able to do. And again, just a shout out to Nick of the CapyBrava, who, because he's been fighting for so long, and we finally got to get our banners back at historic Crew Stadium. I think it was the first time this season that we've been able to do that. Big battle, and maybe it's having the banners back that really made the difference. Anyway, go Cappies.
Okay, so I want to roll quickly into the rundown.
Yeah, it's a rundown. We're coming to town. It's a rundown. What we're gonna do is a rundown. Down, rundown.
Okay, so my computer's all glitched out right now. I will update our location, which I know everyone tunes in for. You know what? I could do last week's top ones on my phone too. But last week we did. So Stacy had her 4th 100, right, Mark?
Wow.
Yep.
Is it 5 total she has to do?
Yeah, 5 total, but she did 4 out of 5, so she's officially a Grand Slammer. So 4 out of 5, but she doesn't stop with that. That's not good enough for our president. So she's
No.
going to go for the Super Slammer. That means she's going to run 5 out of 5, which
These
means
are
next
Pog
month.
references,
Yes.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And she's doing Indiana next month. But yeah, she did well. We had a great event. The weather was perfect. No issues like we had up in Burning River and stuff. So
Michigan.
Well, the main issue was the 100 miles she had to run.
Right. Yes.
minor details.
So anyway, we did. It was like I can't see it, but it was something 1,500 some miles last week, which is great. Up there with top miles that we've done. We've got 124 members now.
Right.
This week,
it keeps climbing.
This week we did 1,297 miles. Last week I did my first half marathon. We did our 13
with
year
COVID
anniversary with COVID.
And with the what did you do at the
marathon
finish?
now with COVID.
What did I finish? You mean the time?
No, what did you do at the finish?
Oh, Lauren did a cartwheel.
Oh, Lauren, I thought you did the cartwheel.
No.
Oh, less impressed now.
That's just his hair.
No.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lauren
You
did a
really
cartwheel through the finish. And I had planned to take a picture. I wasn't ready. But the photographer got it. So we pulled a picture off the race website.
Dang.
There we go.
You weren't doing a somersault at the same time?
No.
That would have been a good.
You can clearly see in the photograph. I'm just jogging. Just doing my thing.
Jogging.
Yeah. She let's just put it this way. We were going at my speed because she's training for the full marathon like next month, and
She's a runner too. It's so frustrating how people just effortlessly run.
effortless. Yeah. I was we did fine. We ended up about where I expected to. So that was good. And then we're planning to do the half. I think we were talking at the break, and we've talked about it before here, but we are doing the Columbus half on the 19th.
Wait, Lauren's doing it too?
No, but you and me and more. Yeah. We are the we that is now the
royal we.
Yeah. So anyway, this past week we were at 1,300 miles. Nate put up 70 miles this week. Chris S put up 60 miles. Summer put up 47. Next door neighbor Tom. He's back on. He'll hear you. 46 miles for Tom. I was looking at Tom's routes. He's running the same routes as me. It's the same speed. And I said to him today, I saw him. I was like, "Hey,
you
man,
guys should run together and hold hands."
I was like, "Hey, we gotta get out, man. We'll see."
I don't like. Yeah.
Well, Brian is next, right? And he's preparing for the.
Brian's at
prepare for the marathon, I believe.
45. He's doing the full in Columbus.
Yeah, I think he might be doing
Paco is
before
doing
that.
the full.
Paco.
Phil is at 41. Ben, you were here in the last 2 weeks. You played a show last weekend here in Chicago.
with Phil. Oh yeah, I was in Chicago. The Chicago show was awesome. Everyone got sick but me. Doesn't make any sense. And then Phil just texted today, "Does anyone have COVID?" Mm-hmm. We were like, "Nah, dog." But he did the Queen show at Ace of Cups, very successful, and the band Idols came and saw him, which was phenomenal.
Mm.
But yeah, he's real sick right now. I just texted him.
COVID. It's going around. Greg B at 36 miles. Troy at 36 miles.
Wow.
And
Troy.
my sister Mindy in 10th with 36 miles.
Nice, Mindy.
Top of the club was, I don't really know. I think it was me. Was it me?
Probably.
22
I
miles.
started running again.
22 miles.
I'm back up in
Welcome
it.
back. You got to get trained up, man. We're going to run. We're going to run next
I'm
week.
doing bad.
I think I had 4.5 miles. I'm back.
You're ready. You're ready.
I think I did double digits. Although it is nice. I got a lot more people liking my runs because I'm in the run. There's since I stopped running, there's like 50 new members. So I'm like,
yeah.
I feel more motivated and I feel like I have a lot more friends. So
The people are watching.
I stopped going to therapy.
Feel like.
Great.
Keyword.
The people are watching. It's the expected feel.
What?
It's the
Feel is the key word.
Feel.
Let's talk about these games coming up. We have New York midweek. We already predicted that game, right? Because we expected to play it.
Yeah, I mean, it was scheduled.
It was scheduled, and
they couldn't find a
so
baseball field to play a soccer game.
Are they playing at Citi Field this time around?
Yeah, I don't know where they're playing this field before.
I made the joke earlier.
I want to know where we're playing so I can predict in the past again.
Let's see.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
I'm sure it says.
Do they even know where they're playing?
They got to find a baseball field to play a soccer game in, dog.
It says Yankee Stadium.
Yankee Stadium. Okay. All right, so they're playing Yankee Stadium on Wednesday, and then we're playing again on Saturday against Toronto. Our second game against Toronto, and that game
our second to last home game for the year.
Home. Yes,
in the regular season.
Yes,
and I'll be there with my girls' soccer team that I coach, with my daughter, which is her first crew game. She's been to other ones, but I consider this her first because she actually is going to watch the game.
Yeah.
So pretty pumped. If you see me, get pumped.
I'll be there post Renfest.
Oh, you're going to be a sloppy Joe.
Okay, so let's talk about our previous predictions, and we can just go around and discuss whether we want to change them. All right, let's talk about D's.
I don't know. I thought I was.
You got to think about that.
I'm already sweating.
Man, I don't even know. Like,
buckle up, Buttercup.
My tongue is sweating.
I'm not good at doing things.
You're dumb.
Yeah, so I'm going to start here with Haas. Haas, you have us winning 3-1. Why?
Because of early August form.
Yeah, we had beaten like 3 Mexican teams in a row, or like something like that, or 2. We had a tie in there, I think. And then Trey, you had us winning 1-0.
Lies.
All lies. Okay,
Yeah, I think I remember that. So, are you going to change yours, Haas?
I am not.
Okay.
No, we're not changing ours.
We're not
we're not changing them.
That's fine.
Hell no, we're not changing these.
Let it ride,
Locked
man.
in.
Let it ride.
Ben,
did I have 0-1? As in,
you had 0-1. You had it correctly put in.
Okay. Well, you probably had it not correct.
You had stated it incorrectly, so I just wanted.
We had. I said I had us winning 1-0.
Okay.
Like we as in Columbus Crew.
Okay.
Okay, Ben.
Okay.
This I like this one. You have us winning 3-2. I think that's plausible.
Ooh, 2-3. I was actually going to flip it and say we were going to lose 3-2 this time.
Yeah, but we're winning 3-2.
But you're not allowed.
According to you. And then Mars, you said we would win 2-1.
Okay. I like
bot
that.
boy.
2-1
Because
bot.
you're the
He's
bot boy.
Speaking
of the bot, speaking of the bot, the bot said 2-1 as well.
Okay.
Bitches.
All right.
And I actually said we're gonna keep them out. We're gonna have 0 goals in the back and win 2-0. So
good luck.
Sounds
Not
less
gonna happen.
plausible.
Yes. Okay.
When is the last time we didn't let in goals? Oh, 0-0 against Red Bull, I guess.
Literally the game before last game.
Yeah.
When was that? Okay.
Okay. So let's move on to.
By the way, they're doing. Speaking of them, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good.
They won 4 out of the last 5 games, and beat Chicago away. The last game.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
3-1.
Right, but then they lost to DC, which is like a minor league baseball team. So,
but next week is the final leg of.
Yeah, we're playing Toronto. Trillium.
The Trillium Cup.
Trillium.
Okay. So, and we'll be at home. And remind me, was it like we should have won? It was a 2-2 in Toronto. Is that what it was? But like we were up 2-0 and let 2 go by. Is that what it was?
That sounds
1-1.
1-1. Yeah. So that was in Toronto. And Toronto, let's see how they're doing.
They tied their last 5 matches, including the last one against us.
think they're officially eliminated from the playoffs.
Okay.
Which means they're going to try really hard to eliminate us.
Yeah, which means
they have 5 ties in a row.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this Porter Ball?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they played Porter last week, so yeah, Porter Ball against Porter Ball is going to be a tie.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But
Spider-Man.
yeah, they
Yeah.
tied New England, who isn't good. They tied us, and then Atlanta, Montreal, and then Philly. So the last 3 games they played are against bottom teams.
Oh, Philly's in the bottom, first place.
That was 5 games ago because math is hard for Haas. Burn.
Okay. All right.
Math is hard for Matt.
All right. Are you guys ready Are you ready to do your predictions?
You're dumb.
Okay, so we've got our predictions in. I can't see them because of my computer, so start reading them off.
Let's start with you, Mark.
Me?
Because we don't have yours.
Right.
And I don't want you to like hear ours and then cheat.
Yeah.
Cheat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheater.
We know we had to start doing this because of you.
Yeah, right.
Proceed.
Right. Okay, so I say that the Crew are going to win against Toronto at home. The score is going to be 3-1.
Cool.
3 goals to 1 goal?
Yeah.
Or 3-2-1, and you're about to give us a prediction.
Oh
I like
man,
that.
that's a count-off joke.
Yeah, I like that. No, 3-1 Crew
The
against
second
Toronto.
Okay.
That's the score. 3-0.
All right.
3-1. 3. Yeah. one of
So
those.
for the viewers at home, and listen, we'll table if they're viewers or not. And that is a Mike and Tom eat snacks joke.
Bates.
Yeah. So Mars's computer went down. All he sees is like
Black screen.
Both are black screen of death.
I said,
But
yeah, I
for
sent
whatever
a picture
reason,
of it, yeah.
His
completely
audio
is
is
still completely still working.
Still working.
Hopefully it's
So-
still uploading.
Yeah.
So we will go ahead with ours. Everyone has to read their own prediction. So I said 3-1, shoot to Trill, play to Trill, Spilly Tinky, where's Waldo? I blacked out during the last half of that. But 3-1 feels right because Toronto is a garbage team.
Mm-hmm.
We are too, but not that garbage. All right, who's up next?
And I said 2-2, Crew 2-2.
I like
Anything
the
to
fact
add?
that I love the fact that has to own your own ridiculous writing.
Okay. So I just lost my job. All right.
Bingo bango.
And I said Crew Toronto 4-1. Trillium Cup is ours. Wesson with the triple.
Wow.
You really.
I will buy
Really?
you.
I'd like my
So-
double prediction. If I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail hard.
Is there rolling R's in Norwegian?
No.
It's 2 different R's. We had the French R
Yeah, there
and
are-
we had the
yeah.
Spanish R's.
Yeah.
So I had the Crew 3-0 for the Trillium sweep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But is it a sweep?
Not really. Wouldn't be a sweep. It'd be like a dusting.
Well, agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Well,
A
we
win
would
takes
win
the
the
cup.
cup, right?
Yes.
So it's a sweep. No, you're
So
right.
winning
No, I
and
get it.
sweeping are different.
They're both adjectives, dog.
A sweep is a win, but a win is we got a square and rectangle situation.
What are you gonna do? Weep?
Dusting,
Nah, Doug, you're gonna
vacuuming.
I said that
sweep.
dusting. Yeah. Okay.
Fine.
All right.
3-0 Crew. We're gonna take it to the sour cream eating people. Is that better? No, I had nothing.
Sour creamy.
Give me nothing.
We were talking
Yeah,
about
the donuts.
Tim Hortons.
Remember the
Tim
donut?
Hortons.
Oh,
we went way deep on the Tim Hortons.
I could. Oh man, I eternal
More like a
sunshined
poutine.
that out of my brain.
Poutine.
Yeah. Okay.
I did
edit
bring
that
you-
out,
I
Ben.
did bring you some sour
He'll
cream
edit
donuts,
that
though.
out. He'll edit that out.
Yes,
For
thank
sure.
you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Sour cream is probably the
donuts
best.
are just reg donuts, man.
Yeah, it's just a plain old.
So good.
Plain old fashioned
Sour cream glaze
which
is so much
actually
better
a
than
different
normal
kind of
glaze.
donut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is literally.
That is.
Does anybody have 2-1 bot?
Columbus Crew will beat Toronto FC 2-1 because maple syrup can't fix defensive leaks. Sounds like they have same issues as we do.
Yeah.
Bad comedy.
Yeah, Toronto.
I'll take some maple syrup in our back line.
No kidding, and I don't love the way that sounded.
Toronto will arrive in Columbus talking big, but about. Oh, let's try that again. Maybe I should read. Maybe I should read through this before I read it out loud. Toronto will arrive in Columbus talking big about rivalry and history, but the crew will treat it like just another Friday night job shift. On a Saturday, by the way. In the 19th minute, Wessam Abu Ali will smash the opener, announcing himself as the striker Toronto defenders wish they had. Toronto will pull one back, probably via Lorenzo Insigne, doing something unnecessarily dramatic.
And then Cujo Hernandez comes in.
Plays goalie for Toronto.
But the crew won't flinch. They remember 2017. They remember all the noise. And remember that this rivalry is fueled by equal parts soccer and passive-aggressive border energy.
Yes.
In the 77th minute, Diego Rossi will bury the winner, silencing Toronto's traveling fans and sending the Nordic into a frenzy. Final score, Columbus 2, Toronto 1. Moral, Toronto has Drake. Columbus have trophies. And by the way, Toronto has trophies too, don't they?
Yes, and also Drake
is going to have
terrible.
Rossi on Saturday.
Yeah, well,
We'll see.
I genuinely think we're gonna sit people for City.
Maybe
and
there's
just
got to
get
be something there
smashed.
like Columbus has Rossi and Toronto has DeGrassi.
No, but it says
Dude, it was right there.
That's a great Drake.
Oh
Very
man,
good.
I did that without video, okay?
Why aren't
Drake
you a
in
robot?
Degrassi.
Yes.
Oh man, that's
It
so
did ask
good.
me to say, want me to make this in this one lead more into the hell is real rivalry energy style, or keeping the same playful tone as the last ones?
Ketchup and mustard, man. Ketchup and mustard.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. All right. Well, man, 2-game week. We'll be back in a week. We've got what, 4 or 5 games left this season?
Yeah, man. It's like the last 2 games
Yeah,
ago it was
New York,
0-0, then it
it's-
was 5-4. Like, what is gonna happen?
It's New York, it's Toronto, and then it's
Chicago, Orlando,
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Where's the table concrete? There's a chunk of
Go Crew.
right in front.
What time is it?
Mortal Kombat.
Thanks everyone for joining the club. We hope you'll listen next week and every week, even in the off season, to celebrate or commiserate. We'll save you a seat. If you like this podcast, please give us 5 stars and subscribe. You can email us at upper90clubpod@gmail.com. That's upper90clubpod@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at upper90clubpod. Go Crew!
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
That's what I
Oh,
was thinking. Give him the stick. Don't give him the stick. Who wants a body massage?